Arsenal FC Arsene Wenger press conference. Arsenal boss speaks ahead of Stoke clash on team news. Early team news is that from last week I think Mertesacker will be available again. For Sanchez it looks a bit early, but he works hard in training. Our medical people think Saturday comes too soon, but he should be available for the next game against Liverpool. On Alexis Sanchez recovery, his recovery is going very well, he is working very hard, but we have to be cautious. It was a muscular strain and not to have any setback on it. On the last time Arsenal went to Stoke, we were well organized, efficient and under pressure to win the game, absolutely. We were on a strong run as well. We had a convincing win there and that should inspire us. It's always been a difficult place to go for everybody, but of course we continue in a strong way our start to the season. On Mustafi and Coquelin, they will be in the squad, yes. On Jack Wilshere's future, well, for him it's good that he's back and available. I think he needs games now. He might play again on Monday night, but overall, what is important for him is the natural progression to be completely fit. He is not far away now. On whether Wilshere's future is here for the final year of his contract or not, at the moment, yes. I think I plan for him to be here for the whole season. After we will see at the end of the season. Arsene Wenger has admitted he needs to trim down his squad. Here are 10 players the Arsenal boss could sell. 1. Getty 9 players Arsenal could sell this summer on Alexis and whether he'll sign a new contract. Look, at the moment no, because we have not progressed on that front. At the moment he is a player who goes into the final year of his contract and prepares for the season. We have not made any progress on the other front. On whether he is really willing to let Alexis leave for free next summer, that is a consequence of what I say, yes, unfortunately. But we have to make a choice between efficiency on the field and financial interest, and most of the time if you can find a good compromise, it's better. But in this case, I think I prioritize the fact that he will be useful on the sporting side. On whether there's any comparison with the Diego Costa situation at Chelsea, no, I don't think that Costa has only 1 year to go. I don't think there is any comparison at all, because we want him to be with us and Chelsea does not necessarily want that. On whether he would support an early closing of transfer window, yeah, I support it of course. For the regularity of the season, it's better because you can have a player who you could play against 3 times if the transfer window is not closed when you start the season. That doesn't look normal. Also, for the psychological comfort and focus of the manager. It's difficult to start the season with a team and have some players in the squad who are not completely on board. You can understand that, once everyone's on the train, they stay on the train. On whether it would give foreign clubs an advantage. Do you give some foreign clubs an advantage? No, not really, because you have enough time. I spent my whole summer in the transfer market, so I think 6 or 8 weeks. We basically had 10 weeks. What people will do is adapt. What makes them decide is that there is only 3 or 4 days to go and suddenly everybody comes out of the bushes to say, yes, we are alive, we are here and we want to buy. If the timing is shorter, they will adapt to that as well. Related articles. Arsenal transfer news. Lucas Perez could leave the Gunners this summer. On Lucas Perez, there's a possibility he could leave this month. I open the door for him because I have many strikers. If he finds a good opportunity, I will help him. On whether Stoke are still a bogey team. They are still a good team. I don't believe in bogey teams too much. What is important is the performance on the day. We had a good performance last season and we have to focus on that, just to deal with the same performance. On Arsenal dealing with Stoke's in your face approach, I don't know what it is too much to get in the faces. You want to play football and respect the game. The referee is there for the rest of it. We have to focus on the quality of our game. On whether a similar win at Stoke would be an indication of how well our season will go. It's a tough place for everybody. Stoke have a good record at home against many teams and I'm convinced that if we play our game, we have a good chance of winning. On whether he expects a busy end to the transfer window. Getting players out keeps you as busy as getting players in. I think I will be busy, yes. On whether Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will be here at the end of the season, yes. On why he thinks that personally, because I rate him highly and he's one of the players who is on his way up. In the last year, he has made huge progress and personally I want him to stay here for a long time. I'm convinced he will be the English players that everybody will look at in the next 2 years. On if Giroud gets credit he deserves, I think so, yes. I believe he's highly rated by our supporters and by myself as well. If you look at his numbers, at the impact he has, at the weight he has in the dressing room and the desire he has to win, I think he's respected by everybody inside the club. On 25 years of place and what invincible team had which others lack, it's very difficult to analyze in one sentence. When a team doesn't lose in the environment that you have in the Premier League, it needs some special qualities. We had exceptional players, of course, and the spirit was strengthened as well by the fact that we didn't lose. Look today at the quality of players we had, it was exceptional. If anyone will go unbeaten again, nobody else has done it since the Premier League exists, and you've had some good teams in the Premier League, and some great teams. Maybe one day one team will do it, but at the moment I don't think there is a team who will do it. If hell keep box no matter what, yes, I have regular conversations with the players where I tell them where I stand and they know what I want and where I stand on that front. If he's pleased that transfer requests haven't been handed in, yes, I'm very happy about that because I believe it's important that you have a serene atmosphere inside, and clarity as well about your commitment. That's why we spoke about the transfer window. It's important that the players are not half in and half out, but completely in. If club is strong enough financially to potentially run down 2 high-profile contracts, look, let's not be wrong, it's not an ideal situation on the financial side and it demands some sacrifice, but first of all it doesn't mean the players who are in the final year of their contract will not extend their contract. You have still that possibility and we work on that as well. Related articles.